if we have our PVC and we cast our vote, tomorrow we'll know that, okay, this is our choice.
I'm a father of 2 boys. You know, they are in school right now, but I'm here to represent them.
The youth, they don't wake up now, because right now, about suffer day. If you
Talk to me.
If you owe 1 million, you know they do 1 month. So in the past 7 years, Baba, wait till you go back for market 5K, you go back again the next day, they'll tell you at 10,000. Say, no, be this country you did.
We got here at about 6, right? And then they told us that the INEC officials said they'll be here by 7. They got here at about 9. Yeah. They got here at about 9, and the whole process is slow.
Since the inception of Nigerian democracy in 1999, Nigerians have not shown this kind of commitment we see today, as thousands of Nigeria gathered to get registered to enable them exercise their franchise in the forthcoming presidential election in 2023. In that same spirit, the celebrities in Edo State have put together a concert in the heart of Benin City, King Square, here in Benin City. Kugjay Media is your ground to bring you feedback from participants. My name is Mr. Young. Sit back, relax, don't touch that dial. Let's go there.
We are here enjoying ourselves and doing our best to make sure everybody get their PVC before the election next year.
I guess you already have your own PVC.
Yeah, I do.
Now, why is this process so important to you, sir?
Yeah, it's important because our conscience cannot really be cleared if we don't have our PVC. Ordinarily, if we have our PVC and we cast our vote, tomorrow we'll know that, okay, this is our choice. And whatever happens, we know that, okay, it is we who voted in this person. But by the time you don't have your PVC, your point of view is nothing. So you did not cast a vote, you didn't do anything. When you are talking, is as if you are just off.
Now, before you go now, why do you think the youths have woken up to responsibilities, to action, to being part of the process? Why?
The internet is big. Now you see that Africa is getting bigger. We are getting more into the internet. If you look at the state, Edo State, a lot of children now are using good phones, they are using smartphones. So they are getting to know what is. So now that everyone is getting to know what is, the orientation is coming from those of us who have seen and felt the hardship in the society. Then it's now going out to see that everybody is coming to say, yes, let's do what is right. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. If we don't cast our votes, the elders will continue to do what they want to do. They cannot just be there and keep telling us what is that we don't know. So we need to come out to do what is right. And the internet has really helped.
Now, do you have your PVC already?
I have already.
Okay, you have already?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now, so why is this process so important to you?
Yeah, it's so important to me for many reasons. One of them is about my sons who belongs to this teenage and youth age. The country has been misruled, mismanaged. Everywhere there is chaos. Nobody knows anything again. We don't even know where we're going, neither where we're coming from. And the right thing to do is to change the baton.
Talking of INEC, INEC is the body responsible for the election. From what you have seen so far, logistics, preparation, and the attendance, so the crowd that is here for this PVC, do you think INEC is fully prepared to deliver to Nigerians a credible election in 2022?
Yeah. With the extension of 2 months that which they just gave, to me, it's a good omen. It shows that they are willing to listen to the people who put them there. INEC has no option. They can't rig our election. You understand? They can't. I know what I'm saying. With what is on ground, if that election takes place today, INEC can't ring it. Nigerians are now ready. When the people are ready, you can't help. You can't do anything. It's a mass movement. It's a fire. It's a white fire. You can't quench it. Before they think it, the thunder of God will strike that person. See, Nigerians have woke up.
You have your PVC already?
Yes, I have.
You have your PVC?
Yeah.
So the registration process now, how has it been so far?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm impressed. Yeah.
Now, from what you have seen on ground, do you think INEC is ready for the presidential election in 2023?
Yes, they are fully ready because the few years back, I've not seen this kind of like go and they will force you to go and do your own PVC in the country. But now I believe this general election will take good measure in the future.
All right, now you just said something about before they have to force you to get your PVC. Now there's a reawakening, there's a reignition. The youth have woken up to call to action as youth and as citizens of Nigeria. Do you think that the past 7 years have ignited this passion for Nigerian youth to participate actively in politics?
The youth have waked up. What are they speak English for? The youth, they don't wake up now because right now about suffer day. If you owe 1 million, you know they do 1 month. So in the past 7 years, Baba, wait till you go back for market 5k, you go back again the next day, they'll tell you say 10,000. Say, no be this country you dey. So everybody don't wake up. The rich, the poor, they're feeling it back to back. So you can't be sleeping. You can't just be sleeping. You have to wake up. We are all the youths have to wake up. So now we don't learn our lesson and say you must come out. You know, be like before we say they vote, you go to play ball. You must fall aside. So that's what I have for the youth. And the youth, they don't learn lesson say now. It's time to take it by force. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We're not the still leader. 40-year-old man, we still be youth. 60 years, we are still youth. 80 years, go they rule us. It's not too thin now. May they still give us power. Now,
all right. Okay. Now, you spoke extensively on the youth showing interest, to participate actively in politics. Now, why this sudden waking up? Now you've mentioned so many things. What do you think say they cause some? Why do you think these youths are hungry?
Hardship. Okay, hardship. Hungry day. Hungry not a beat you. How for you? This country when you dey, rentage when you go pay almost 500,000 a year. In other countries they don't do like that now because they have so many facilities. We don't have anything in this country now. You see the honorary civil servants not fit chop 2 square meals. So it's that time we wake up.
Now, if you are given 1 million naira now, to sell your votes, will you accept it? Now, this is a general question for all the youths out there watching this program right now. 1 million naira to sell your vote, will you accept?
If you give me 100 million, I not say. I use 750,000. My wife just gave birth to twins. To discharge my wife. If it's a country that is where we shut up, will I pay 750,000 to discharge my wife?
There's a regular saying that says, when your eye don't clear, your mind open, right? So we are tired. You can see that the youths are tired. It's been amazing anyway. The turnout has been really amazing.
So from what you've seen so far, the process on ground, I know you said it's like crowd and everything. The preparation so far from INEC, do you think INEC is ready for the 2023 election?
On a scale of 100, I think
now, I will give you a scale of 10. What is scale? Now, from what you've seen so far, before we talk about the scale, now, what you have seen on ground so far, do you think they are ready?
They are not ready. They are not ready. We got here at about 6, right? And then they told us that the INEC officials said they'll be here by 7. They got here at about 9. Yeah. They got here at about 9, and the whole process is slow. Yeah, it's really very slow. And people are tired. A lot of people left their offices. Women left their husbands, their kids, and they are here under the rain. The process is really very slow, but we are up and doing. So
on a scale of 10, if you're to rate it, how would you rate it?
The INEC officials or the whole process?
The whole process. Registration process. By INEC.
By INEC, I'll give them 4 over 10. I'll give them 4 over 10. Yes.
Now, the youths have shown interest in the forthcoming election. Do you think this is a reawakening for the youth to participate in policies, politics, and what's happening in Nigeria?
An angry or a hungry man is an angry man, right? I think the youths are angry. There is this strength you have when you are angry. I think the oppression is so much now, and we are tired. So we are up now. We want to do everything by ourselves.
To change the system, right?
We are up to change the system.
Nice one.
It's been really crazy, you know. The youth have been sleeping. The youth have been sleeping, I can tell you. So now they are awake and they want to do something. I really commend them. The turnout, the massive turnout. Under the rain, people are standing with their children. Do you understand? So it's really something. It's something. I commend them. They are doing so much. Yeah.
We're also talking about the youth. Why this sudden awakening? Why? What do you think prompted this whole awakening? Why do you think it was prompted?
I work. I do business. I can't travel from Benin to Abuja on road. No matter how much you pay me, I will not try it. Why? Because of the insecurity. You understand? I will not travel from Benin to Lagos on road because of the insecurity. Do you understand? So, people, the insecurity level in this country is life-threatening. Sometimes I go to work, I travel, I can't even leave my mom. I'm so worried. I don't know what's going on. Do you understand? So we want to change the system. I think that's why we are all here today, to get our PVC, to vote our conscience, to take out all these old people who have constantly milk us dry.
Now you were here for the PVC registration, I guess.
Yes, now we're there together now.
We're there together now. You don't register. You don't register.
Sure now. We don't there since yesterday.
Since yesterday.
Yeah.
Now why is this process?
Okay,
the organizing and everything.
Yeah.
So how's it been so far through the organization to this time?
I won't say it's stressful. Anything that has a good result, anything that is for the betterment of everybody, I don't think it is stressful to anybody. Yeah.
So now why is this process, registration, this PVC registration process important to you?
Yes, because if you see, let's say some years back, when election will be going on, we have a lot of people in the streets playing ball, watching films. At the end, we'll be the one complaining. So we see that the only way that we can change the stories, at least if they complain, may you get reasons why they complain. So you need to participate for the exercise. You understand? And we want to make each and every one of us, make we know, say, each and every one of us votes counts. So if you stay house, me stay house, we don't feel vote our conscience.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as a youth, do you think this whole process is a reawakening, reignition, reminder of a youth of their role? Yes, as a citizen of Nigeria, their responsibility. Do you see the shift in the responsibility of the youth waking up to take responsibility in this voting process?
Yes, now you know, say for church, they'll talk say youth are the pillars. Youth are the pillars. Now for you to know, say that parable, for you to know, say youth are the pillar of this country. You understand? So they don't to push us. You know, say get the way you push goats, reach. If you push out to the wall, it goes, it turn back to you. So the youth now don't reawaken. We don't realize, say man, the stuff that belongs to us, they have been giving it to other people. So it is right time, right for the days of John the Baptist. The kingdom of God suffered violence. We are taking it by force.
Nice one. Now, looking at INEC, the preparation on ground. You say you've been here since yesterday. INEC so far. Is INEC ready for the presidential election in 2023 from the preparation you have seen on ground?
They are ever ready. They are ever ready because, like, one or two things that will make you to know that they are ready for 2023. You see this place now. I wish they are not ready. They will not be here with us. They will not give us machines for the registrations for our PVC. So it shows that they are ready. And I also thank them for encouraging us to encourage ourselves.
Now, why is this process so important to you? Why is it so important to you?
The reason why it's important is that at least we have tried our best. At least we don't travel out of the country small. We have seen what it looks like outside the shores of the country. How coordinated the government is. How things go on normally in a sane society. And we said, come on, we can achieve this. This country, we have a whole lot of... Nigeria is one of the richest countries in the world. But we are one of the less developed country in the world. So we said, no, let's do something to it. If we can come out and vote our conscience, It is because most people stay at home for the past years and say, I beg, our vote no go count. Now we are telling them your vote they count. If your vote no they count, they no go they buy your PVC. They no go they carry them for this thing. So it means that PVC. If you hold your PVC, they no see they want to buy. You go vote who you want vote. So that is why we.
Now, okay, now you as a youth, it's a reawakening, reignition, the reminder that youth have a role to play in nation building. For the past 7 years now, do you think that has prompted the youth to take actively the responsibilities of participation in governance? From what you have seen, like the youth, the ignition of the youth, they are so ready.
What I've seen now is not even over the past 7 years. It was just over 2 years ago, last year, that the youth started agitating. They have discovered that their future is in their hands. They have discovered that the votes will count, unlike before. Do you understand? 1999, people will sit at home. 2-3, the same thing. 2-7, the same thing. They'll say, I beg you, now they go do them. But now, it's like the level of sensitization is high. So that is why these youth have taken it upon themselves that, no, we must register. We must get our PVC. You know why? Because when the country better, not be for only us, for our children.
All right, now for last one before you go now. INEC responsible for this election. Yeah. Now, do you think INEC is fully ready to give us a credible election in 2023 from what you have seen so far, logistics-wise and every other thing you've seen?
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, I think a bit far better than other electionary processes we've seen. So I think they can do better too, because most times when people go to do registration, their PVC registration, you see just one machine to about 500, 800 people. Before you know, they will just register like 70, 80, 85. They will say the machine don't tire. Why machine go to tire? So we need more machines so that more people can be registered, so that we don't get disenfranchised. Yeah.
Let's exercise our franchise 2023. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Kugjay. We are here for the PVC. Yep. I guess you already have your PVC.
Oh yes, I do. I've been voting since 2011. I have my PVC, but I had to transfer my polling unit from where it used to be to a new place, and I did that online. But I just came here to give support to what is happening and encourage people to do that. I've been helping people behind the scene to also do theirs online, and it's working. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you for being a good citizen and also a good Nigerian. Now, from the process so far, do you think that we are ready for a credible election in 2023 based on INEC preparation?
I must tell you, the truth must be said, and if this is the only place I'll say the fact. INEC did not expect what they are getting now. Right. Of course, they thought it's going to be business as usual. They wanted to just have elections as usual. Nigerians with voter apathy, not interested. But with the renewed resolve of taking back the country, Nigerians are out registering. This crowd here, definitely, some of them are more than 18. They were 18 at the last election. Obviously, there is a new narrative. There's a new story. There's a new ideology that is working, that is making people old and young come out to want to register to vote. I hope INEC is prepared. Like, I know already that they did not expect it, but I'm sure that they still have ample time to preparing to getting it right this time.
Now, you said something about people are like aware. Yeah. People are not interested. Yeah. What is the reason, or why is this promptness, this eagerness for people to participate in this election? Why? 3
reasons. Hunger. We are hungry in this country. There's no food, and even those that have food, they have had to live with other expenses, and sometimes you have to reduce the cost of living. Hunger. There is anger. That is the second one. There is so much anger with the current political crop of leaders. We are tired of them. We are not happy with the EndSARS situation, and a lot of other things that are happening. That is why. Then 3, there is somebody who has been introduced to the scene that looks like somebody that is different from the pack. There is somebody in the field of play that looks like a different ball player entirely. Nigerians are looking like there's a glimpse of hope in the person's ideology, and they may just want to stick with that. So no need to call name, of course, to understand that situation. So hunger, anger, and a new ideology, a new personality in the pitch that making it look like the ball is about to enter the net this time.